I'm in. Okay. It's a fairly unusual time for me to stream, I gotta admit. But the event is ending in just a few. So that's much better. The event is ending soon, so I have to. Oh, and my camera is stuck here. Yeah, let's just remove it. How about that? The event is ending soon, so I have to play it right now, because there will be no better time to do that. From what I know, because I did look into it just a little bit, there's only one more stage left, so an hour and 20 minutes should be fine. Also, I'm using BlueStacks again, because Nox had issues with the sound being played, and since the minigame broke even on Nox, I have absolutely no reason to keep using it, so I'm back to BlueStacks. And hey, maybe that's gonna even fix the cutscenes. We'll see. I don't know how the quality is gonna be of the stream, because I'm currently uploading. Okay, Review Starlight is almost done uploading, so it should be fine. Okay, let's bring back the chat. There we go. Chat, OBS, we can start. And we can start from another bit of Valhalla. Good evening, boss. There's someone I haven't seen before. Hi, Jill. This is an old friend of mine I met on the way, M16A1. Oh, M16. Hello. I did not expect to see you here. Good evening. You'll be Miss Jill, am I correct? Good evening. Should I address you as M16A1? Just call me M16. Is there something on my face? No, my apologies. I was just curious about that doll who could be that boss's friend. Hey, don't make me sound like I have no friends. But there must have been a strange encounter involved in all of this, right? Oh, we taught a couple of armed robbers a lesson at the street corner. 1 punch for each of them. I used my legs. Did they get to fight back? Of course not. Of course not, Jill. I'm not a thug. I've been trained. As for M16 here, she's a combat veteran. Good morning, Gian. Good morning. In any case, I'm glad that you're fine. Will you be staying here, Miss M16? Do you mind keeping her company for a bit? I still need to fill in a few forms for the BTC, and then I'm going to drink with M16. After all, opportunities like this don't come around often. Of course, I don't mind, Miss M16. Just give me a bit to shift into working mode. I'll wait. Let's pick appropriate background music so this old soldier doesn't end up looking down on this bar. Snowfall. Why not? Time to serve mix and change lives. Damn it, I got it wrong again. What'd you get wrong? It should have been mixed drinks and change lives. It's a greeting we were trained to use when we start our shifts, but that's not important. You seem distracted. Is it because I'm friends with your boss? What? My apologies, I wasn't thinking when I said that. You seem better at reading people's faces than other dolls. I don't like to toot my own horn, I'm just stating the facts subjectively. However many Griffin dolls you've served this month, my accumulated combat experience is at least equal to the sum of all of theirs. Is that true? Haha, of course not. Just that girl laying on the sofa over there is on par with me. You know her? She's 416. We're old acquaintances. There, I got it correctly. If you wanna hear stories from an old veteran, give me something to drink. What would you like to drink? What do you think? What do you look like I would like to drink? Frankly speaking, a question like that would be annoying if it came from another customer, but in your case, I have to say that I'm very curious. Given my attire, it shouldn't be hard to guess. Brandtini. Do you want a Brandtini? Aha! I love Brandtinis. But I've had a lot of Brandtinis over the past 2 days, so that's not what I want the most tonight. I want something stronger, like you were going, take this to me. I understand. A moment, please. I should give her stomach a take this, like a gut punch. And what'd you know? Now the minigame is working on BlueStacks. Sure. By type. Manly drinks. Gut punch. By flavor. Bitter. Okay. Or just by name. Gut punch. Sure. Kind of a bummer that you don't actually get to figure out what drink they want, but just click on the name and get the exact recipe. Takes a little bit away from the fun of this minigame, not gonna lie. 5 Bronson. 1 Flanner Guide. Optional Carmotrin. All aged. And mixed. Every single drink, probably every single drink I served in this game so far has been aged and mixed. No, one was on the rocks. Sorry, one was on the rocks. But everything else, aged and mixed. Aged and mixed. Aged and mixed. Hopefully the actual Valhalla game has a little bit more variety to it. Ah, this is great. That's how it should feel. It's the kind of drink that you should have after legally bashing someone, not a sweet fizzy fruit juice. Well, I think asking this now might be a little late. After you get drunk, do you get hallucinations and then rush out of the bar and onto the street? That bad? Don't worry, we're far from that point. Usually when humans say that, it's a sign that they're drunk. Fortunately, she's a doll. I hope that's a good thing. Alright, old soldier, tell me your story. Not actually an old soldier or anything. If you count out the time from the moment I was born into this world until now, I'd only be a teenage girl. It's just that I've been on the front line ever since I opened my eyes. Like every T-doll. Girls from... yeah! Girls Frontline! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the name drop. Girls Frontline! Girls Frontline, I understand. But according to what I know, Lilim's age isn't determined by when they left the factory, at least. About that, well, we operate along similar lines. I'd already been through far more simulator training than most Griffin dolls before I even left the factory, and my neural cloud was programmed to grow faster. Going by that standard, I ought to be an old lady. You don't seem to mind being called that. Many women would blow up if they heard it. Well, saying this might be a little provocative, my face is never going to age. Well done, Miss M16. Now all the... Okay, come on, let me open the log. Well done, Miss M16. Now all the women are going to blow up, myself included. Haha, break my face, rip out my hair and throw me in the gutter so all my joints rust solid. But unfortunately, it'll still be me, I'll still be me, and I've got 100 ways to make a living, even without my looks. Only people who are content to let themselves stagnate will truly get old, so I'll be young forever. I understand why you and the boss can get along so well. I have to say, M16 really makes me a little jealous. You and your boss have a good relationship too, I can tell. She thinks highly of you. I know, she's the world's best boss. But it's because she's too good. You know what I mean? I know. My previous team leader was someone like you. Lost, shy, unable to deal with the problem once she ran into an extreme situation. She always regretted her choices. I guess she's talking about M4A1 here? Don't worry too much. You need to believe that you're worthy of her kindness. Cherish it and the person who gave it to you. Don't doubt it and worry that you'll lose it someday. Because you really will lose it someday. And that will be a test of whether or not you really deserve it. I'm sorry, I said too much. Wasn't referring to you, I was just being a little sentimental. No, perhaps I should have met you earlier. Haha, then what? Then we could only have met on the battlefield. I can't imagine myself on the battlefield. screaming time to mix drinks and change lives with bullets and shells all around me, the BTC would have to pay me a lot more. I'm guessing it's a bit of a callback to the fact that Jill is actually a T-doll you get, rather a character you get from this event, and you actually use her as a T-doll. And from what I recall, she actually does mix drinks and change lives on the battlefield. So, haha, self-referential humor. You're going onto the battlefield? Then what about this bar? There's still Julian. He said he'd be back soon yesterday. Good evening, Stella. Good evening, Jill. May I know who this is? Griffin Tactical Doll M16A1. Good evening. Good evening. I'm Stella Hoshi. It's an honor to meet you. I'm sorry, I hope what I did just now didn't offend you. It's fine. I noticed it too, right? I bet forced dinner tray that they were talking about each other's right eyes. Oh. I apologize for the awkwardness. Can I get you a drink? Thanks, but no thanks. Just had a stiff one and I'll be going drinking again later, so I need to space myself. Go on and drink, if you don't think I'm interrupting you. If you don't think I'm interrupting you, I'll just wait here until the boss comes out. No, of course I don't mind. Let's sit together. Can I have a Bleeding Jane, Joe? Yes, ma'am. Let's give Stella Bleeding Jane. When was the last time she ordered this? By name, B. Bleeding Jane. Oh, blended! Oh, would you look at that? Some variety. Finally a drink that isn't mixed. Ronson, 3 Delta, 3 Planner Guide, and blended. Okay, so I can just press mix and wait, or I guess I can just press blended. It's gonna get blended. Wow, what a cool mechanic, you get 2 buttons. Thank you very much. Your execution is perfect as ever. Just doing my job. So are you waiting for Say tonight? Yes, I arranged to go to the Griffin base with her. At a time like this, what kind of business do you have which has to be discussed in the middle of the night? If it's not convenient to talk about that. No, this isn't business. In truth, we're just going to meet a few Kiramiki fans among the Gryffindors. This is simply a little offline meeting. I'm guessing you mean K2 and the others? Yep, do you know them? Their band is quite famous in Griffin, and they've been around for a few years now. They covered a Kiramiki song during their last concert. Let me think. It was one of the famous ones. It must have been Shine Spark. Jill, let me the bar speakers. Right, hang on a bit. Ooh, a change in music. Interesting. This is the one, right? Yeah, that's the one. Did you attend the concert? Of course. No Earthling or Android should miss a Kiramiki concert. Good thing I attended one of them with parents say, otherwise I'd have been eliminated from the classification of Earthling. I really want to scream the catchphrase now. The song really takes me back. But you won't really do that, right? Of course not. This isn't a real concert after all. Although I do look forward to meeting all those Kiramiki fans afterwards. With M16, I've never had a personal dealings with Gryffindors. May I ask if there's anything that I should keep in mind? Did you notice anything when you were talking to Miss Jill? If you didn't, then there's nothing to worry about. Second generation tactical dolls that Griffin recruits may seem a little backwards when it comes to technology, but they don't have any hidden dangers in them. That's a nice song.
2, 3, let's go!
That's some nice music. We're security PNC. Safety is our stock in trade, right? You've definitely put the city at ease, and for that I thank you. I also need to thank your Prime Minister for the big paychecks you're writing for us. Leaving that aside, I've got a pretty good impression of this city. You like it here? Why'd you look so surprised, Miss Bartender? I've been on the battlefield until recently. I'm happy enough that I can see so many living people and robots on the streets who aren't pointing guns at me. I'm sorry, am I late? Say, you're here at last. Ha, another one? If I'm not wrong, the White Knights should have been disbanded. Why are you wearing your White Knight armor, Say? Again, Say. I asked her to wear it. The people from 16 Lab wanted to study it, so I found a way to get someone to repair a suit. Good evening, Miss Jill, and you would be... GRIFFIN Tactical Doll M16A1. Good evening, Miss Soldier. Good evening, Miss M16. My name is Seipi Asagiri. Unfortunately, I'm not a soldier anymore. I'm now Stella's personal bodyguard. And best friend. Ah. Well, this is really the most reassuring thing in the world, isn't it? Would you like something to drink, Say? We're in a bit of a rush, but since we're going to a place that's full of dolls, I might need something to bolster my courage. Well, I think you prefer something sweeter and colder. I'd recommend a grizzly temple for raising your spirits. I don't quite like feeling dizzy, but tonight's special, so let's go with that. I should be able to handle it. Let's make a grizzly temple for Say. I haven't seen her dressed as a White Knight for a long time. I'm so glad she managed to make it through that trying period. Grizzly Temple. Grizzly Temple. Another blended drink. 3 Adelhyde, 3 Bronson, 3 Delta, 1 Carmotrin, all blended. There we go. Bitter Promo Blend. Cook, serve, delicious. Here we go. Cheer up, Say. This drink goes down just as hard as they said it would on the net. Good thing I'm not that picky. But he managed to cheer you up, right? Stella, we only have a few more minutes to chat before we have to go. Alright then, may I ask a sensitive question, Miss M16? You don't have to answer me, of course. If you were faced with a human criminal, what would you do? I already dealt with one of those today. A bit about knife-wielding human robber. However, I'd have killed him if I were ordered to. Well, situations like that are rare. They're often life or death struggles on the battlefield. And if a human were trying to harm you? Are you thinking of the 3 laws of robotics? I know it's just a story, but I'm still curious if you're the same as Lilims. In Griffin's case, we have more freedom, but things are also more complicated. My unit allows me to respond immediately upon taking damage without having to worry about the consequences. I'm a soldier before I'm a doll, and my neural cloud's a little special, so backing it up isn't so easy.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
So you're saying you're special even in Griffin? That's right. Objectively speaking, I'm more fragile than the average doll because it's very hard to back up my memories. Miss M16, may I ask if you fear death more than other dolls? That would be a release for me. Everyone, after all. Everyone. And after all, those don't have the right to terminate themselves. I'm sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing. Just making a joke. This topic is a little heavy after all. Right, time to get serious. I do fear it, of course, but not enough that I don't dare to face it. That's because I know there are things in this world more valuable than my life. Or perhaps I should say that I live for them. Do you really believe that? First, it was an order. Later on, not sure either. It often turns out that you get used to your job first, and then you start liking it, not the other way around. Still, I want to convey my sincerest respect to you, Miss M16. I finally handed in all those damn forms. Hey, Stella, Say, good evening. Good evening. We were just about to leave for the Griffin base. I suddenly feel like we can actually go together, can't we? Dana, Jill, M16, would you like to go to the Griffin base and look around? It's just an offline party. So I'd be getting a free ride? Why not? Or Griffin dolls? Why not? I'll pass. I'm a little tired today. I'll head back after I clean up the place. What a shame. Bet you still have more chances later on. When the time comes, we can make it a more official thing. Jill, can I leave locking the plates up to you? Of course, but what should we do about the doll on the sofa? I thought you were here to collect your friend, M16. Someone will take care of her. I'm just going to take a picture as a memento. We should head out. Good night, Jill. Good night. See you next time. Bye, Jill. Take care on your way back. I'm glad to have met you, Miss Jill. Incidentally, when 416 wakes up, tell her I came around. That'll definitely get her mad. Then I probably won't. Too dangerous. Good night, everyone, and have fun. Next up, I should probably tidy up and go home. 416 has been lying on the couch for a full 2 days and nobody's come to collect her, and we haven't even collected the accommodation fees and the fines for disturbing the peace during her drunken rampage. Alright then, but she's sleeping like a doll, so it should be okay to abandon her here. Wait a minute. Why do I feel so tired? My brain feels like it can't keep up. Damn it, Huh? 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 What just happened? Okay, zoom out. Zoom the fuck out, please. Time for truth or dare. Okay, what's the reward for the full one? Special combat report, and the required strength is 10k, so I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna go for the light version. As per usual. Sometime earlier, within the ruins of the Earth computer. Everyone, look closely. What you're about to see is the final miracle of human civilization. The Earth computer. Or rather, its remains. Yes, I know, those words of yours woke me up. Come with me, I know where the tunnel is. So, how does it feel to revisit your tracks in the same day, Shorty? I don't know. I've experienced so many bizarre things in one day that this is instead the most nostalgic part of it. Sim down. I only just regained my memories. My neural cloud's still trying to categorize which memories are the precious ones that I lost and got back, and which ones are just bad luck on my part after meeting you today. Are you bothered by your memories of the past? How do you manage to see through me? Think about all the things I did, like abandoning my partner and sleeping in a pile of SF carcasses for 3 years. There should have been a better way, if only I had been more reliable. You've already done well, Shorty. It was cooler than the coolest thing I did. No, it's all because of the IDW. Nana, do you know why it's raining sand? Let me sort out the facts. First, the Earth computer was going to destroy the world in order to stop Eliza, who was going to carry out the plan. IDW substituted herself as the computer's AI core. Dana and Super Shorty sift through the electronic debris after enter an access code which opens an access hatch, and then jump in. And then the computer used IDW's neural cloud to reformulate its plan to destroy the world. And the plan to destroy the world changed to drowning the world in sand. And so, yeah, why sand rains anyway? Because of cats. Cats? IDW's original design included feline characteristics. That's why her appearance included cat ears and a tail, and her personality was probably referenced from the noisier kinds of cats. Perhaps it was because she was an early product of IOP, or perhaps she was made to be a friend for someone who liked kitty ears or something like that. It was someone's fetish. Let's be honest here. Cats? Then Jill would have liked her, but what do cats have to do with sand? Ah, wait. So the stuff that's falling from the sky isn't real sand. Yes, it's not sand. It's God fucking damn it! God fucking damn it. The end of the world scenario, everything drowns in cat litter. I mean, I guess I can relate. My cat is carrying her cat litter all over the fucking place. It's absolutely everywhere, but we're still slightly anticlimactic. It's the most direct solution a cat would use to deal with a pile of shit. Yeah! Oh, actually, that makes sense. The original order was to wipe the world because it stinks of piss and it's a pile of shit eating shit. So it makes sense that the solution a cat would come up with would be to cover it with kitty litter. That makes a shocking amount of sense. It really does. I have to say, it's certainly a little weird. It's not often that you say that. Super Shorty and Dana passed through a cavern filled with wires. Because IDW's processing speed was too slow, the efficiency of the plan went down. Therefore, the computer's plan to destroy the world was greatly delayed. Which means if it was a smarter cat-eared doll in there instead, we would probably have been buried by several trillion tons of sand over the course of a single night. Yes, we were all saved by an idiot. A useful idiot. Those are the best kinds of idiots. Shorty, you and IDW did your best. The danger was caused by that Anna person. If she hadn't snatched Alma, the matter could have been solved 3 years ago. You couldn't have thought of this. You say that, but can we really beat that Anna? She seems to be omnipresent and omnipotent. Are you getting cold feet, Shorty? I heard Alma say you used to be a real firecracker. I'm not. I'm not as mature as Jericho, and I'm not as carefree as the IDW. My personality is terrible. Back in Griffin City, I was always seen as an insignificant little shorty. I worked my hardest to try and shed that view of me. I wanted to be acknowledged and liked by everyone. Super Shorty and Dana climbed down a narrow passage. When Alma gave me this mission 3 years ago, I was very happy. I thought that everyone had finally approved of me, until Alma said that IDW was my partner. That was when I knew that I had not been chosen because I was important, but simply because I was a midget. The characteristic about me that I most hated became the reason I had been chosen for such a glorious task. I couldn't accept that, and I kept cursing at everyone around me. I told IDW that someone like her would only hold me back, and other hateful and unpleasant things. In truth, I was really talking about myself. I had simply projected my resentment and hatred onto her. Super Shorty's voice started to grow depressed. I don't understand. Why didn't she hate me? Why did she go so far as to wish me good night with a smile? I didn't do a single good thing for her. I even forgot her. I'm a total and utter bastard. Hey, Shorty. You may have done a few things wrong, and you may have hurt your partner, but you owe her, not yourself. If anyone should be calling you a bastard, then it should be her, and not you. You're just thinking of hurting yourself to make yourself feel better, but all that's going to do is distance you further from... distance you further from her to avoid what she really thinks of you. What you need to do now is bravely face her and let her decide whether or not you're a bastard. Until then, don't put yourself down for no good reason. Give her a chance to do that, okay? I don't know if I'll be able to see her. It's been 3 years. Could her neural cloud have endured operating the Earth computer for that long? That's why we're doing this now. We're going to find that IDW and let her curse you out or beat the crap out of you, and then we're going to save the world. Ha! You said you didn't care about this sort of thing before. I'm certainly not too worried about the crisis now. I can live with the sun rains or SF in my own way. If you wanted me to put on a suit and deal with inflation and income tax problems, I'd tell you to sit only in that twirl. The reason why I'm still living in a modern society is purely because I like spicy fried chicken and that I don't have to invent the electric light bulb by myself. But saving the world? How could I miss on something as cool as that? I don't think saving the world is that simple, but that's alright. At the very least, I won't let my mind waver anymore. Let's start by finding the Earth computer. You really had the computer in a strange place. If Earth hadn't stopped spinning, I don't even know how we'd have come to the core. It's because there's no electronic signals here, and I hid it in a place where the elevator couldn't reach, so even Anna couldn't have found it. However, finding it is a little troublesome. This route is way too roundabout. Even I don't know how much further down we have to go. But I have the feeling we're almost there. Why? Ah! Dana grabs Super Shorty as a laser beam streaks past Super Shorty's head. Because there is SF here. Look for cover. There are defense units for the Earth computer. We've been found. We won't be able to get past them with just the two of us. Now this is quite a pickle, but could I do this myself? No, I guess it would be pretty hard to take them all out. Are you seriously considering to fight them all by yourself? Honestly, they're really dragging their feet, aren't they? Jericho, what can you slower and you'll miss the performance that rivals my highlights from the Grand Slam? Bang bang. I don't care about your highlights. They clogged up the TV channels for an entire year. You owe me one now, Dana. Unlike you, I don't keep track of how many times I've saved you. About 3, maybe 4 times. Couldn't be more than that. Jericho? Are you Jack, the legendary hero of the White Knights Blitzkrieg Corps? You're Dana's little follower, aren't you? I heard you got your memories back. Congratulations. Wait, why do you look so ordinary? She looks ordinary? Ordinary my ass. That's because Alma fixed me up. You can thank that hacker and 16 Labs quick repair technology. And me, I was the one that contacted Alma. No, Jack, I'm asking where's your transforming uniform and your transforming hero bodies. No, I'm not this Jack or whoever. Yes, you are. I remember that voice. That's not important. Anyway, I've brought all my dull subordinates who are still willing to follow me. Shall we get to work, Dana? There sure are a lot of those who are willing to follow you. Yet there aren't many people like you. I told you, I don't like using guns. Combat? Combat. Then you can regret that choice of yours, because now it's time for us to shine. There's a bit too many SF here. Shall we wipe them all out? Has your heart gotten soft? I've been chasing SF for so many years, and that damn architect just played me like a fiddle. All I want to do now is thoroughly exterminate every last Sanguis fairy there is, and you're asking if I've gotten soft? Hi, hello. But we'll need a bit of time. We're in a confined space and our numbers are limited after all. We don't even have the time to spare for that. We need to get to the computer ASAP and have IDW bring down the firewall. The chat doesn't appear on the screen for some reason. There we go. Now it appears. Then let's get a moving. Jericho, cover us. Don't run too far ahead. Our bullets won't reach that far. I'll try. Stay focused, Shorty. Time for a workout. This is exactly what I need. I'm just itching to kill something right now. Looks like you found the right target for your frustration. Come, let's get through this place ASAP and find the Earth computer. Okay, what's the map? White Knights, Jericho, Super Shorty. And we need to get to the command post. Looks Easy enough. What's so hard about this stage? Oh, eliminate all enemies. And do it in a single turn? What? I guess you go here.
注意作戦開始 このまま勝ち
There
抜
we go. Easy. Let's move Dana here, maybe. And leave Jericho in the middle. Or should I move Jericho as well? And done. I wish there was an easier way to later farm those stages. Farming stages in those Frontline is painful. There's no autoplay, there's no skip, there's nothing like that. I guess I'm gonna move Jericho.
And
then I think I'm gonna take No, I think I'm gonna take some units back so they can take care of the stragglers. And I'm gonna send Jericho forward. I think that'll have to be the play. Yeah, seems reasonable.
No,
yeah, sounds like a plan. 3 turns. Okay, Super Shorty go back. Dana go back. Jericho, you run forward. Or is this a loss? Because we ran out of turns. I hope it's not a loss. Although those are puzzle stages essentially, so maybe I should have left Jericho in the back so she can deal with the stragglers. Yeah, so there's no need to backtrack. I think I should have done that. But oh well. Loss. Yeah, I should not be relying on backtracking after all. Yeah, leave Jericho and just progress with the White Knights and with Super Shorty. Assuming, of course, enemy units prioritize attacking Jericho. Oh well, we'll see. Okay, Dana forward, open the gate. Same goes for Shorty. Open the gate. And should I be progressing with? Probably with Shorty. Now not Dana. Jericho should take care of the enemies in the back. Or how else could I have done this? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Yep. First you need to go after Jericho. Captured. 3 movement points. 1, 2, 3. I can't get to the end. 1, 2. No, I cannot. Unless I don't need to stand on the command post, I just need to capture it. Now it's encircled. So maybe it's gonna be enough actually. If Jericho kills the stragglers, that's gonna be all the enemy units taken care of. Motherfucker! You had to move.
あなたたちの仮面剥がしてあげましょう。勝って勝ち続けて私たちはようやく未来にたどり着ける。
Mission failed. Okay, how else can I go about it? Shit, only 23 minutes left. It's not a lot of time. How about... How about I just progress with Jericho and leave... Okay, maybe this is actually gonna be the way I need to go. wasting time on backtracking might be counteracted by the fact that I'm not gonna lose movement points. Because I'm not gonna lose fucking heli pads or whatever they're called. If not, then I'm gonna look up a guide real quick. Because there's 23 minutes left to this event, and I wanna complete it.
注意作戦開始このまま勝ち抜こう
And now, bring them up. And bring Jericho up. That actually has a chance of success.
あなたたちの仮面剥がしてあげましょう
That might actually be it.
勝って勝ち続けて私たちはよ
Because we now have a whole last turn. And we haven't lost any movement points. Because we haven't lost any helipads. Now those move and attack. Those move for Jericho and attack. Everyone's eliminated. Okay, got it. I've got this. I hope. Okay. Another combat with Super Shorty.
注意作戦開始このまま勝ち抜こ
I kinda wish I could speed up the combat, not gonna lie. Like double speed would be welcome. Welcome addition. Okay. Second to
う
last
あなたた
combat.
ちの仮面剥がしてあげましょ
Thankfully,
う
Jericho really deals with that very
勝っ
quickly.
て勝ち続けて
And now, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not gonna be enough! Are you shitting me? That's still not gonna be enough. I'm looking up a guide.
注意作戦開始
GFL
このまま
Corner,
勝ち抜こ
Valhalla. There we go. Map guide. Normal. E18, but well, there's no light guide. Uh-huh. Yeah, now Super Short can open the gates. And Dana can open the gates. But now Jericho won't arrive at the end. Yep, failed. Okay, time for a guide. Roof order light. Skip the story. And let's roll. Start operation. Okay. Sure. How do you do that? Okay, planning mode. You go here and then here. Then you go here and you go here. Execute. I guess let's watch. I hate using guides, but with 23 minutes left, I have no choice, do I? Okay. No, don't hold the current plan. I'm just constantly clicking to make it go faster. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to hold the plan. Whoa, there was a brief spike to 4 viewers. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, that actually has a chance of working. Then open the gates and just move Jericho up. How could I have missed that? How could I have missed that? That's such a simple solution. That's such a simple solution. I was trying way too hard to be symmetrical about it. I think that's it. I think that was my blunder. Okay. Open the gates. Open the gates. And let's move Jericho up. Execute. and round. There we go. Done. Bada bing, bada boom. Covered by Jericho, Dana and Super Shorty break through Earth's core. Bang, 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 bang. Wow, I can see you're really mad from the state of their corpses. I'm just anxious. I can't keep IDW waiting any longer. Look, up ahead. At last. This is the Earth computer. This is the Earth computer. It's the first time I've seen it in the flesh. Hurry up, you two. SF is still bringing in reinforcements, and we can only help you. And we can only help you hold out for a little while more. Hey, you said you could wipe them all out. And I also said that you shouldn't charge too far ahead. IDW! IDW! Don't be hasty, Shorty. You're really high up. How good is your balance? I don't care. IDW's waiting for me. Ah! Super Shorty's hand slips and she nearly falls out of the outer wall of the Earth computer. Phew, that was close. Haha, are you alright? Ever heard of the saying, haste makes waste? I'm not as agile as IDW, but I can do it. And besides, nobody but me can crawl into that crevice. Super Shorty clings tightly to the outer wall and resumes climbing. Looks like your small body is your advantage. I'm not happy to hear that. But if the circumstances demand it, I don't mind being shorter for the sake of a friend. Super Shorty comes to the narrow crevice that leads to the Earth computer's interior. I see it! The crevice that IDW used to enter! I'm going— ah! Crash. A section of the wall under Super Shorty's feet suddenly gives way and she falls down. Shorty! You... A slender hand from inside the crevice grabs Super Shorty's hand. You've gotten heavier, leader. IDW? IDW, how did you... Yeah? Shouldn't the first thing you say to me be good morning? Everyone, please stop. Whum. The SF assault stopped. Haven't even had fun yet, Miss Captain? Nah, it's like eating 2 pieces of sushi and then hearing the buffet is over. So, how long was I asleep? 3 years! It's been 3 years since that day. I'm sorry, IDW, it was all my fault. 3 years, huh? I must have missed the endings of a lot of cartoons. Hi, excuse me, I know that I shouldn't be interrupting you two right now, but based on my life experience as a native, allow me to remind you that you can actually continue your conversation after getting down from there. She's not wrong. Half an hour later in the core elevator. So, how are you feeling? It feels... wow, the outside really is filled with sand. I remember this place used to be a forest. Well, was this all because of me? Thanks to you, the forest is completely buried in sand now. Fortunately, the humans don't call the shots anymore, otherwise the environmental protection groups would have scrapped you the moment you stuck your head out of the elevator. Heh, well, it can be helped. I slept for a full 3 years. Honestly, if I'd known you could have come out of the lifeboat, I would have just shouted for you from the outside. Yes, I did wake up. Yes, I did wake up because you called my name. Only Eliza would have been faithful enough to stay there. I couldn't escape from among all those SF. Ha! I got all worked up for nothing. In the end, you came out all full of life and vigor. Haha, well, my body's gotten stiff after 3 years of inactivity. If I get some time later, I'm going to run 10 laps. IDW. Yeah? I'm sorry. Huh? What's this all of a sudden? All you did was keep me waiting for 3 years. It really doesn't bother me. You must have had your reasons, leader. No, I'm talking about the way I treated you before. I took all my anger out on you and said a lot of things that I regret now. Ah, is that so? I thought it was because you felt I wasn't good enough, leader. You did very well, IDW. You bought everyone the chance to save the world. It's just that I'm terrible and don't deserve to be the team leader. And how could this team have been formed without you being the leader and with me as the only member? Well, you could just be the leader yourself, couldn't you? Nah, a team with only one member would be finished the moment they made a mistake. With 2 people at least, there's a chance to salvage things like now. You were the one who saved me, IDW. When I had no idea what to do, you came up with a solution. So I did help out after all. It was my honor. Why don't you feel like I did something wrong? But what's so special about doing something wrong? I'm used to breaking the rules. I really shouldn't have discussed this with you. Now I feel like a self-hating moron. Honestly, why did I end up as your partner? Leader, you still hate me. No, I never hated you. It's just when I'm around you, I'm either a bastard or an idiot. Haha, that just means you're really compatible with me. That's how partners should be. Whatever. Besides, it looks like we'll need help. Like we'll need to keep working together for the time being. In any case, this mission has gone on hiatus for 3 years. Are you still willing to complete it with me? Of course, leader. Well, you still have to call me leader. To call me leader, add a shorty to it. Huh? Why? Because my friends get to call me that. Although it's not like you're much taller than me or anything. Leader Shorty. Ding. You have reached the surface of the southern hemisphere. Please ensure you have all your personal belongings and weapons. Yep, we're here. Let's go, Leader Shorty. Alma, Super Shorty and the others are here. Let's get started. IDW! Too tight, too tight! Good thing you only sent 2 shorties over, otherwise your plan to save the world would have ended up as 3 hacks conference. It's because these 2 were personally selected by me. Because we were short, right? Super Shorty, even if I had to select for small frames, I wouldn't have sent a dinner gate or a Shiba Inu that was all talk on that mission. I chose you because I believed that you would succeed. But Alma, I didn't think that I could do it back then. Well, what do you think now? I've decided to believe in you, because you could always see the problems that I can't. I'm glad you finally realized that. It isn't because we're smarter than you, but because other people are mirrors for ourselves, Super Shorty. Super Shorty, I could always find a way to fix myself for my family members. Is that why you've been single all this time? IDW. Maybe you should have stayed in the computer for a while longer. Alright everyone, let's begin. No, I should say, let's continue. Okay, let's finish the mission that we couldn't complete 3 years ago. Alma walks in front of the Earth computer. So it really does look like the picture that my big sister took. Did your sister photograph the Earth computer? When I was young, I thought she was the coolest person ever, until she abandoned her kids for her so-called adventures and dumped them on my parents. After that, I promised myself that I would never abandon my responsibilities to my family for any reason. I haven't been able to find a boyfriend ever since. That just proves nobody was good enough for you. You're a real flatterer, Dana, although I know that it was my own fault. But it was thanks to the interests that my big sister sparked in me that I can stand here today. I've completely cracked Eliza. All we need to do now is to put her back into the computer and we can give it orders. You work fast. Why else would I chop off my real arms and replace them with prosthetics? The human body is an obstacle. They will never keep up with the possibilities of the mind. Come, which of you is willing to put Miss Eliza into the computer and wake her up? I think that honor belongs to those shorties over there. IDW, let's go! Huh? I'm going to? Well, you pulled Eliza out, so of course you're going to stuff her back inside. Super Shorty and IDW pick up Eliza and insert her into the computer. Everyone, I've installed Eliza! Eliza! Eliza, can you hear me? That's strange, why isn't she responding? Hello, Eliza? Geez, don't tell me you forgot to connect a wire or something. Let me take a look. That's impossible. I was trapped in this thing for 3 years. How could I misremember? It looks alright. Wait a minute, do you hear that sound? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Is Eliza a bomb? Huh? Sounds like ticking. No, IDW, this sound, it's a bomb. Run, everybody, run! What? Everyone, get down! Get down! Did Alma betray them? Doesn't seem this way. Damn it, what on earth? Super Shorty, IDW, where are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. IDW, are you alright? I'm fine, it's all thanks to Shorty's shield. If you had been any taller, I wouldn't have been able to cover you in time. Phew, so what happened? Why did the Earth computer suddenly explode? If the computer exploded, then wouldn't this mean Earth... Stay on your guard. There's someone in the center of the explosion. Who is that? Yeah, who is that? Good question. Hey, is this your doing? Even if this city is a mess, setting up an explosion in a military base isn't too legal, is it? Good evening, Miss Dana Zane. You're that Anna, aren't you? It's about time you told us what the hell you're up to, don't you think? As you can see, I have blown up the Earth computer. And I fused with Eliza's data to have materialized a physical body. Impossible, it can't be. Unfortunately, there is no Earth computer anymore. Or rather, I am the Earth computer now. Destroying me means destroying the last hope for Earth. What the hell kind of monster are you? I am God, the very last God in this world. It sounds very chuny, but everyone has the right to dream, right? And I simply made it come true. I don't get it. How did you do it? I checked Eliza, her data was secure. You couldn't have had the time to fiddle with her. Is that so? Then did you check your own computer? Didn't someone pay you a visit several hours ago? What? Architect! It's Architect! Her real master is Anna, she deceived everyone! So you're saying Architect's real aim in coming to the base was my computer? What else could it be? I'm just a pile of nanomachines. How could I politely ask to enter? That bleep. When I catch her again, I'll have a good enough reason to kill her 3 times over. Looks like I finally got a good reason to throw down with her. But still, you're the elephant in the room. What do you plan to do next? I intend to continue my plan, of course. To destroy this world. Why on earth would you do that? What's so bad about this world? Frankly speaking, I think the world is pretty good as it is. But that's only if you assume that this world is sufficiently real and sufficiently stable. What did you say? Is this world a simulation? Is that the twist? There might not be a difference to you, but to me, it isn't quite the same. Therefore, don't be too sad. As you know, you don't really need a concrete reason for wars and breakups. It's all because the ways in which people live and are incompatible. Saying so, Anna turns and walks back into the fire. Hey, you! Hey, you shouldn't be slipping away like that, should you? Or do you think you can just walk off like that? What else would you have me do? Why should I transform or whatever before your eyes? Anna snaps her fingers. The White Knights! The White Knight mechs! They're coming again! How many are there? There are as many as I want there to be. You should know that since I am now the Earth computer, I am both the one who gives orders and the one who executes them. I don't need the sand, I don't need SF, because now I can destroy the world in any way I want. Prepare to break through! Let's get out of here first. Bang bang. I will cover Earth's surface with strawberry ice cream, and then summon a chocolate straw the size of Lake Superior to poke through Earth's core. But first, I'll cover the top 10 peaks in the world with Swiss rolls so I can fill in the blanks on my geography test paper with egg roll. Do you like that? Do you think such an apocalypse would suit a high school girl's backstory? How much time would it take you to destroy the world? What happened to your sense of romance, everyone? Turning Earth into an adorable ice cream will only take a few hours. I still need to think about the proportion of the cream because I don't like it when it overflows, although enough to cover the entire North American continent will do. Don't think you'll get away with this, we'll stop you! Your former subordinates, these pathetic mechanical weapons, will stop you first. Escorted by the White Knights, Anna walks into the depths of the flames. I'm going out for a walk, to take one last look at this world, at this civilization with no dreams or sentiments to speak of. I'll visualize it as a big pile of dirty laundry about to be washed, and then imagine it all fresh and clean. Wouldn't that be enjoyable? We'll find you, Anna! I know, and I'll let you find me. But do hurry up, this city is far too fragile compared to the kind of waffles that I like. As the surrounding buildings collapse, Anna's silhouette vanishes into the flames. What should we do? Looks like you're in a hell of a fix too. You are... Hey, Captain Jericho, I'm sorry we... Don't make that face. You couldn't possibly have screwed up more than I did. Thanks for your hard work, everyone. Right, I know nobody's in the mood to hear me cheer you up. Prime Minister Dorothy and Stella, you're still alive. I should be saying that. Looks like some good things happened today, at the very least. Can we summarize our situation? What should we do now? We still have one last thing that we need to do. Go on, the Prime Minister will pay me overtime. The person we have to stop isn't Anna, but Jill. Why? Why? I thought you wanted us to capture Anna and save the world. We are going to save the world, but the world we can save isn't our own. Huh? Excusez-moi? Is really the twist here that it's all a simulation. Yes, I would like to obtain more. Please hurry up, there's only so much time left to the event. Enjoy the present day and the present time. Welcome to Valhalla, Miss Jill. What? Good evening, Miss Jill. Who are you? My name is Springfield, Valhalla's bartender. Have you decided on your order, Miss Jill? This doesn't seem right. Sorry I'm late. What? Hi, we meet again, Jill. Who are you? Should I know you? I'm Architect from Sangvis Ferry Manufacturer. The other you might know me because when the other Anna gave my mission, I saw you and Jillian at the bar. Of course that's not the Jillian you know, but GRG-28, the big-breasted doll you met while you were still awake. What are you talking about? Where is this place? Jill, do you remember how we got here? I don't remember. How did I... Of course you don't remember, because this place doesn't exist. What? Hi, Springfield. Do you have carrots now? We don't have carrots at the moment. Alright, then I'll take a Mercury Blast. One Mercury Blast coming up. Miss Criminal here wants a Mercury Blast. Not Mars Blast. Wait, what? Yeah, Mercury Blast. Adelhyde, Bronson, Powder Delta, 3 Flanegride, 2 Carmotrin, On the Rocks, and Blended. That's one elaborate drink. Here, a Mercury Blast. Ah, it's no carrot, but it's still good for you. That drink doesn't look healthy at all. If you don't like it, then it's good for you. Do you like being healthy? I like being healthy, I guess. No, you don't. You like being the way you are now, Jill. Like, you like being morbidly stagnant. Looking back at my life, I can't say you're entirely wrong. And have you considered this question, Jill? There are many possibilities in this world, and both your life and this world's fate could have been something different. And I have been to another world, Jill. I even met the other you and many other people. What? That world's about to be destroyed, or rather, it's fated to be destroyed, but you looked much livelier than you are now. I can't imagine. But whatever, if there's such a me in that other world, then she and I would be two entirely unrelated individuals. She'd just be like someone I met on the street. I'd only get jealous if I met her. Sure, you're related to some extent, but you're fundamentally two different people. Have you ever thought of living someone else's life? If you knew she is happier than you are, would you want to replace her? I don't think I would do that. Leaving aside the legal issues it would bring, I shouldn't replace someone else because that's their life. But let's change the conditions. If I could let you take your present memories and travel back over a stretch of time to, say, around several years earlier, would you be willing to do it? Sign me up right now, damn it. Unfortunately, that was just a question and not an invitation. So why can you accept replacing yourself from the past, but not replacing yourself in another world? Like you said, I'm not that person, so I shouldn't interfere with their life. They're completely different things. Give me a break, Jill. What do you think our relationships are? They're just mutual interference. But it doesn't mean that I'd be able to adapt to their life. What if their happiness isn't the kind that I want? Perhaps I would personally break the vase. I don't deserve things like that. My own life is a mess. All I want to do is fix it, not start over again. You see, it's just like what I said, isn't it, Architect? Ha, this doesn't mean the other Jill would choose the same way too. Admit it, this is who Jill is. You should hurry up and get a move on while there's still time. What exactly are you guys talking about? You've been leaving me out of the loop. Someone needs to explain what's going on to me. I can't explain the things you want me to be honest. I can't explain the things you want me to be honest with you about right now, Jill. Not only would you not understand what I'm saying, but your memories will vanish the moment you leave this place. What? I only came here to verify one thing, Jill. No matter how happy the other person's life is, you wouldn't want to replace her, right? I've already turned my life into a pile of shit. I don't want to do that to anyone else's. I'll keep that in mind. Springfield, I'm going over to the other side for a chat. I'll leave the rest to you. I'm counting on you, Architect. Don't mess it up. You do know the consequences, right? I told you already, I have no ill intentions. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Jill, you'll only be able to see me in an answering machine next time. Good luck, and I hope the other Jill thinks the same way as you do too. What? She's gone. She's in a hurry. There isn't much time left for that world. So, I'm stuck in my own bar while a doll dressed entirely in black talks to me about parallel worlds, and another doll in my uniform is standing in my place doing my job as though she is taunting me. But I'm not taunting you. Then your chest is taunting me. I'm sorry, this place is making me a little irritable. Can I go outside for a smoke? If you open the door, you'll find that there's nothing outside, Joel. Can't go anywhere now until I give you the permission. Then give me a sparkle star. Since you're sitting in my seat, you should know what to do, right? I've never made that before, but I can give it a try. Miss Jill over here wants a sparkle star. By name S. Sparkle Star. To Adelheid, Powder Delta, Carmutrin, aged, mixed, served. Not bad. Maybe you could skip the BTC training and go straight to work. Thank you for your compliment. I simply made it according to my internal modules. So you're really not going to tell me anything? If you really want to know, I can give you the key points. Although you might forget all about this after you wake up, because in theory there will be no trace of the neural contract here. Why is that? That is because everything that happens here has nothing to do with your brain and senses. In fact, your mind has been drawn outside your body by nanotechnology from another world into a deeper layer of electronic space. You're saying I'm having an out-of-body experience? There's a more scientific explanation, but from a human perspective that can be considered to be the case. Then, what were you talking about when you mentioned replacing somebody else? Miss Jill, are you familiar with brain upload technology? Some time ago I was discussing this very topic with a very special customer. If uploading the brain were possible, then what about the technology for downloading a brain? I think I understand. Alright, we're in the 2070s, and since I've taken care of a pack of talking dogs before, then downloading a brain to overwrite memories isn't that strange. So what does this have to do with me? Why did you bring me here? Miss Jill, you got a doll drunk several days ago. Do you remember that? I'm very sorry about that. Are you here because of that incident? Yes, but it's probably not for the reasons you're thinking. Under the double influence of her intoxication and nanomachines, that doll accidentally picked up some detritus. I apologize. Detritus is the phrasing Architect used when making her report. In truth, it was your friend, Anna Graham. What? Maybe it's because things are happening too suddenly, but what bothers me now is the fact that you're actually treating her as a friend of mine. This is the report Architect made after reading Anna's memories. Alright, I'll concede. Anna's mind and that of the drunk doll merged to form a new electronic space. Though autonomous processing, this electronic space developed a brand new world and civilization. I don't know what to say. Then where's Anna? Is she in danger? Don't worry, Miss Jill. According to Architect's report, Anna is now leaving this world as the host doll gradually regains consciousness. Thank goodness. So is this Architect your investigator? She is actually a criminal that we're keeping watch over. Prior to this incident, she was transported into the doll's neural cloud with the technical assistance of her friend Ouroboros. When we sent a doll to pursue her through electronic warfare, we found this marvelous digital world. However, given her deep understanding of this world and her willingness to cooperate with us, we chose to work with her with the aim of saving this world instead. Saving the world? Miss Jill, if this world were nothing more than a dream, then what would happen when you wake up? I understand. Then, how are you going to save the world? That would depend on what you choose, Miss Jill. I'm simply observing the entire process and as ordered by my commander. What I choose? What does that have to do with me? Wait, you just said replace, download. Ding ding ding. What's that noise? Ah, it's Cinderella time, my shift is over. Huh? Wait a minute, Springfield, you're close. This outfit really does suit me better. Before I go, could you make me a sunshine cloud, Miss Jill? What? When did I get behind the bar? Please, Miss Jill. I understand. Sunshine cloud? Now that sounds like something this doll would order. Sunshine cloud. to aldehyde to bronson, carmotrine, on the rocks, blended, stop, serve. I expected nothing less of a drink than that only Jill Stingray could make. Save it, anyone with BTC training could do it. In fact, they don't even need the training. One last question, Miss Jill. Could you accept something that is fake? The drink I gave you contains many substitutes for real ingredients, and even the alcohol is fake. But the drunkenness it gives you is real, and the out-of-control emotions that result from the drunkenness are also real. So something fake can also elicit true feelings. Therefore, if it is something that can affect my true emotions, then I don't care if it's only real or fake. My commander once said, while we are androids made by humans with personalities and preferences created beforehand, there must have been someone's true expectations embedded within them somewhere, so we should not doubt the value of the existence. Thank you, Miss Jill. Thank you for making us. I simply said what I and a lot of humans think. We should be the ones thanking you. Thank you for coming to this world so we don't have to keep facing this bird dog shit of a reality. I am honored to do so. That is the meaning of our existence. I will leave everything after this to you, Miss Jill. After this? What's happening after this? Don't you have any suggestions? I'm sorry, I really don't know. When we next meet, you can tell me, and in return I will serve you coffee. Good night then, Miss Jill. Good night. I hope I'll see you again. I'm sure you will. And she's gone. Alright? Let me think, what the hell happened tonight? Though from GRIFFIN got drunk, and then the entire bar and the entire world got thrown into chaos, and I'm still stuck in this godforsaken place. Who else is going to come next? Well, no matter who it is, it can't possibly be any more confusing than what I've encountered tonight. Damn it, this is worse than the time I had to entertain those dogs. Good evening. Good evening, welcome to... What the... Hi, Jill. We meet at last. Okay, next stage. I'm gonna skip this story because there's like 2 minutes left. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. Oh, it requires two rounds, doesn't it, to get Jill? Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna skip this story in hopes that you can replay it. Because I really want to at least have a shot at Jill. Normal levels, and I'm gonna play with a guide. Forgive me for that. Last rain in the world. Okay. First, okay, start operation. Ah, fuck. No, okay. Didn't let me start the operation. Good, because I want to place all of my dolls, of course. And now let's start it. Move you here. Now, move you. Move you here. And move you here. Execute. Now. Yeah, those go to radar sections. This goes here. Stop the round. And now. Okay, combat. I don't need to S-clear it, I just need to clear it. I don't need an S. I hope this stage doesn't prove too hard for me. And I think the event is over. I think the event is actually genuinely over. So, not gonna be able to clear it. Fuck. Not gonna be able to get Jill. Oh well, I'm gonna hope for another rerun. I mean, it had a rerun already, right? This is the rerun of this event, so it stands to reason that it could rerun again. She's really fucking hard to kill. Constant misses. Barely some shield damage. Okay, maybe some abilities are gonna help. Okay, we're doing some damage. We're chipping away. That's a bummer. That's a bummer that I'm not gonna be able to complete this event. But oh well, what can you do? Such is life. I got around to it way too late. Way too late. Lost connection with the server. There we go. They're not even gonna allow me to finish playing the event. Maintenance mode, I'm assuming. If I press game start, they're not gonna let me in, are they? Yep, maintenance. Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. Maybe after the maintenance is done, I'll be able to at least read the story of the last level. Maybe it can't. I mean, I unlocked it, so I might be able to read the story. If so, then I'm gonna stream again. If I'm not gonna be able to, then I guess, fuck. I really thought that the seventh round will be the last one, but no, there was also 8. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna wait for a rerun. And next time I'm gonna be streaming. I guess I'm not gonna be streaming those Frontline, because the event is done. And whatever future event comes will probably be heavy story spoilers. But I think I can tell where they were going with this, with the story of this event. I think everything that we witnessed in the bar, in the Valhalla bar, was the reality, and everything that we witnessed during the stages took place inside of Anna's head, or at least inside of the weird merge between Anna and the Tidal. I think that's what they were trying to tell us, that the Tidal getting drunk and somehow absorbing the mental space of Anna or something like that is what created this world, and that world is now on the brink of an extinction, on the brink of destruction, because the Tidal will wake up eventually, and the Griffin command the Griffin command somehow found out that their Tidal has a whole world created inside of her neural network, and they're trying to save this world somehow. That's the vibe I'm getting. I don't know how true it is, and I won't know how true it is because the event just fucking ended on me. I don't know. I might watch the ending on YouTube. I might not. We'll see. What I know for sure is that there are other events running right now. There is an event running in Alchemy Stars. There is an event running in Blue Archive. In Alchemy Stars, there is an event about, I think the, what's it called? The Order? Or Order of Truth, or something like that they're called. Very mysterious group, so I'm kind of happy that they're also getting their own event, because it means more lore, and we're gonna be playing through that for sure. And in Blue Archive, of course, the Bunny event, part 2. I'm probably not gonna be pulling anything, because the Bunny girl that comes in this update is not limited, but I will certainly play through the story, and I'm gonna stream it for you all. And should there be any other events that come our way, I'm also gonna stream them. I don't know what's next. I know that Arknights is having, after Nerl Light ends, Arknights is gonna have like a week of a break from any sorts of events. Then I think it's like CC11 coming, or something like that. I might stream my attempts at CC. I don't know, we'll see. Anything else that gets events? Punishing Grey Raven gets a new event, I guess. Precon has a new event right now, but Precon events are kind of boring, to be perfectly honest with you. Azure Lane currently is having a rerun of an event. Whatever comes next, I have no clue, because they just closed off a fairly major plot line, and they're gonna be starting another one, I'm assuming. There is a couple of gacha games that I kind of wanted to get into, wanted to start playing. Let me see them real quick. Yeah, let me see the list of gacha that I have. Revived Witch is having some event. There is 7 Mortal Sins Ecstasy, and 7 Mortal Sins, 7 Sins Ecstasy and 7 Mortal Sins Ecstasy. One is an uncensored APK, one is censored. So I've been kind of looking to get into this one. And then there is Soul Tide. It kind of jumped onto me in Play Store. I've absolutely no fucking clue what it is. I just downloaded it on a whim, and it might be interesting to stream that next chance I get. But right now, I think that's gonna be it. Do we get music? There it is. There's some outro music. Yeah, I think the next time I'm gonna be streaming either Alchemy Stars event or Blue Archive event, or both of them. They never take particularly long of a time. Or I might start playing Soul Tide or 7 Mortal Sins. We'll see. When will I be streaming? I have no clue, but I will be streaming. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be it. So leave a comment under the VOD. Did you like the stream? Did you not like it? What do you think of it? What do you think? Where do you think the story went? Do you think my the way I thought it went is real, or is it not real? Or what did you think of the story? Kind of a bummer that we didn't get to finish it, but again, such is life. My fault for starting it too late and for not streaming it earlier, only in the last 2 days of the event running. Entirely on me, so terribly sorry for that. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future streams and videos, of course, that will also be releasing very, very soon. If you want to support me monetarily, you can do that on Patreon, link in the description, and also on Stream Elements, again, link in the description. For $10 a month on Patreon, you get early access to non-seasonal shows, to reactions to them. I see Review Starlight episode 7 has just uploaded, so I'm gonna give it some thumbnail and stuff like that, and I'm gonna publish it on Patreon really soon. So if you wanna watch it right now, that's how you can do that. And what else? Sinful Gear G is also a non-seasonal show that you can watch early on my Patreon. What else? Yeah, I'm also reacting to anime. Not only those, but others as well. Yeah, I'm completely broken up. Today's episode of Review Starlight was mind-blowing and mind-boggling. Some artificial world and gods fucking doll shenanigans in Girls Frontline. That's too much for a small little brain of me. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a stroll outside, I think, and I'm gonna do it right now, actually. And if you don't want to support me monetarily, but you still want to support me, you can do it, of course, by spreading the word about my content, about my videos, about my streams. However infrequently I do stream, because the more you spread the word about my channel, the more YouTube itself also promotes its content, and it's always great to see. Anything else? Join my Discord, leave a comment, join my Patreon, all that good stuff. So right now, I'll be signing off. So that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers!